Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with the beautiful Christina K. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing one of my all-time favorite things in the entire world, shopping for a new motorcycle. So we're shopping for the next Build Series bike. If you don't know, we give away motorcycles on our channel. If you're interested in being entered to win one of these bikes and helping support the projects, it's just patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It's always the first link in the description below. We're also shopping for a possible new bike for this little number since we stole her M1000RR for a giveaway bike. So let's head on in and take a look at what we got. All right, so we're here at Warhorse of Camp Hill. It used to be Yamaha KTM Triumph. Now it's Warhorse of Camp Hill, which is cool because they're under the Warhorse group, which also has a shop in Scranton, and I believe they also own Ducati New York City, which is where I ordered my Lambo Diavolo from, and where I ordered my Lamborghini Street Fighter from. So that's cool. We're supporting local, and we're all about that. So let's take a look and see what we have. They finally have some bikes in here. So the cool thing is they now are a Ducati dealer, and I believe they're actually going to be doing Aprilia and BMW as well, maybe even another brand too. So yeah, this is a Ducati X Diavolo. I'm so happy to see Ducatis in our local shop now, which is super cool. We actually already did a Build Series bike with the X Diavolo. If you guys remember, in Santa Barbara, California, we did a basically like full carbon with a brushed steel tank X Diavolo. I loved that bike, right? Good. That bike was so dope. So this probably wouldn't be a good bike for Christina because she can barely reach the controls.
That's not true. It's just up high.
Well, put your feet up, way up there. You're stretched out like a schoolgirl on that thing. But honestly, I love that bike. This is a common misconception. People always get the X Diavolo, which is what this one is, confused with the Diavolo. They're two different bikes. The X Diavolo is the more cruiser style, so it has forward controls and more pulled back handlebars, and it's just more made for cruising, a little bit less sporty. The Diavolo is like one step closer to a monster, so it's a little bit sportier, and that's the one that I have, the Diavolo 1260. Is this it right here?
Like a second prize giveaway.
That actually would be pretty epic.
I would take this on the property though.
I thought you wanted to get a four-wheeler for your deer food.
That is true. That is true.
Look at her. We got off track real quick here. Don't forget, if you love this woman, all of her social media links are in the description below.
Yeah, this is the one. Bounce on it, off-roading.
Bounce on it.
I like it.
That's a weird thing to say. Okay, that is pretty cool. I think we get you a little bit bigger one though, so you can pull a little thing.
I can pull the deer feed with
You think so?
I think so.
Dude, if you did TikToks with that would break the that would break the internet.
Like bouncing around.
So I think what we'll do is we'll go down Ducati corner first. I already have a bike in mind, so if you guys stick around to the end of the video, I'll let you know what I would like to do for the next build. But as always, we like to get your feedback as well. A lot of people have talked about doing multi-stratas for a new build. I actually do love these bikes. I rode the new multi-strata V4 out in California. Actually, it was something similar to this one. The Pikes Peak would be really cool, but I don't know if they look cool enough for what I do. A big
limited market.
Yeah, well, you know they are Ducati's top-selling motorcycle. The multi-strata. Yep.
Okay, well then comment below.
Ducati sold 62,000 motorcycles last year, the most in the history of the brand, and half of all the bikes were multi-stratas. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're great. They're great for long distance.
The thing is, they are. You can do everything. They're fast now. They're comfortable.
Saddles on the side. Like, it's nice.
They're nice. I just don't know if there's enough aftermarket. A lot of people would have trouble touching the ground on these, and I just don't know if there's enough aftermarket parts. So with the way our builds work, there has to be enough aftermarket parts so that I can do enough episodes to pay off the projects. These builds are very expensive. I don't get discounts on bikes. You know, I get some discounts on parts through Manny, thank God. I have to pay Dado for all his services. I gotta pay Christina for all her marketing. She's very expensive. That's half the budget right there gone. But yeah, multi-strata, a Pikes Peak, that could be really cool. I probably wouldn't do that next, but maybe in the future. That's an option.
I mean, look at that. You go from these bikes too.
Yeah, well, also there's the Desert X. That's a pretty cool bike. I don't really do any off-roading, but that reminds me of... Hey, doesn't that remind you of something from Star Wars?
Yes.
Like one of their... I forget what those...
Because they're circular headlights.
Yeah, and the black and white, like a stormtrooper look. But yeah, look at this. So we've already done a Street Fighter. That actually was on my radar. I was thinking about doing like my version. Oh yeah, that's true. But I just feel like why buy a V2 Street Fighter when there's a V4 Street Fighter?
Because we've done the V4 Street Fighter, but we haven't done the V2 Street Fighter.
That's true. I mean, this could be a bike for you too,
And it's
honestly.
good for all riders, beginners, intermediate, and advanced.
Look, I'll be completely honest. For the backcountry roads in Pennsylvania, the 150, 160 horsepower makes a lot more sense than 208. Like when I was riding Ben's V2 and we had the R1M, I had more fun on Ben's V2 riding on the back roads with Dado than I did on the R1M. Yeah, it just made more sense power-wise. You could use it more, and when you're using it more, yeah.
Doesn't hurt your wrists.
What would you do? Would you rock one of those teens, a V2? A Street Fighter, I mean?
I like full fairings.
Yeah, so you get a Panigale.
Looks-wise.
You'd get a V2 Panigale. Well, what about a Super Sport? The new ones are really cool. See, they fixed the headlights. I complained to them about the headlights, and they fixed it. Look how beautiful these bikes are.
I mean, this or V2, I'd still go for a V2.
You still like the V2 over this?
Like V2's always been.
But you need to sit on this though, because remember how you rode the V2 and you weren't crazy about the comfort, and then you rode the Monster and you loved it?
I love the Monster.
Yeah, but you weren't
But I
crazy
would
about
get
the
the
looks.
I would get the Monster over this.
You would? Really?
Yes.
But this is closer to the looks that you want.
No, it's not.
And it has an undertail exhaust system from Acura for it. A white one. They make a white one.
V2 and a Monster would be my, if I had to own two bikes.
You get the Monster
my
SP.
entire life would be those two.
The new Monster SP? Or would you get the older Monster?
I like the
That you
one
could get
we
the,
did.
yeah, the 1200?
I loved it.
Yeah.
The exhaust,
Uh-huh.
the blue.
With the titanium exhaust.
It sounded so
But how does that feel comfort-wise?
Oh, it's great.
I'll be honest,
Very
I
comfortable.
rode this bike. Ducati sent me one. It was my least favorite Ducati I ever rode. Yeah, the chassis felt unstable to me.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel like it worked as a package, which is very rare because Ducati does a really good job with their bikes and making stuff that makes sense. But that bike, I haven't ridden the new one, but the older version I was not crazy about. It is a good beginner bike though, I will say that.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for you, you're thinking Panigale V2 or Monster?
Yeah.
But the old
would be more
Monster.
comfortable.
A Monster 1200. I'd love to have a Monster 1200. That bike was so fun.
Would you love to have
I'm saying it would be your bike, but I would ride it all the time and use it. Then we got KTM's. I would say one of the most requested builds on my channel in the history of my builds is the KTM Super Duke 1290R. And guess what, guys? I looked online, could not find a single one available, and also I can't stand the styling of them. Look at these.
Go ahead, go sit on it, Jay.
What is up with the style? I know this isn't a Super Duke, but this is the type of styling. KTM was founded upon like an off-road brand, so everything's kind of like off-road stuff. Can you guys? Feel like a penis. Sitting
Straight up.
straight up in the air.
Hard as a rock.
I mean, you're supposed to be like this on them and doing cool stuff. I took a bike off-roading the first time.
That is one of the better looking ones that I have seen.
Well, I think that looks better. The RC390, that's a dope beginner bike.
It's a weird front end.
And this one, Mike. The thing is once you go Ducati,
There's no going back.
it's so hard. Like just the little things, like the triple tree, and like this, like it's all functionality wise. It's like they don't put any effort into like designing it all to flow together. Like even the seat is like it's like a triangle. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, I guess that's their style, but look at this big plastic. For me,
Okay, so he does not like
for
KTM,
me
guys.
personally, I'm not a big KTM fan, and trust me, I fought it, guys. I was like, I need to do a Super Duke. I need to do a Super Duke. The new Super Dukes do look better than the old ones, but I still I can't get on board with them, and I know everybody loves them, and I apologize, but different strokes for different folks, I guess.
What do you think, man? What are you thinking? No comment. No comment.
Another option that people have talked about on my channel a bunch is doing something totally different, like a Harley.
What does that say? Can I sit on it?
Yeah, you can sit on it. It's used. Just don't scratch it up. You're fine. I gotta admit, I've always thought Harleys look super cool. I've ridden a bunch of Harleys, and maybe when I'm 50, and a lot of people in the last... By the way, people saying in the last video I look like I'm 50, you're assholes. All of you. I do not look like I'm 50.
When you said
Oh, you did?
age,
Okay, so maybe it was her fault. But anyway, thank you all for the birthday wishes. I do appreciate that. I'm 40 for everybody who's asking.
Big 4-0. We went home.
Big 4-0. But when I get older, I can tell you even right now, I don't ride as fast as I used to. So something like a Harley does make a lot more sense. Before I bought my GSX-R 600, if you remember that, I almost bought a Harley 48. Remember that? the Harley 48s. Rupp and I went to the Harley dealership. I even took it for a test drive. So I do like Harley Davidson. Me too, yeah. I do like Harley Davidsons, but it's almost like a completely different like section of people. Like, I don't know, if you watch my channel and you ride a Harley Davidson, comment in the comment section below. I'm very curious. What? That's the rear brake.
Okay, so what's over here?
That's the shifter.
What are the two?
One's up, one's down, I believe.
Go up and down?
I think either one of them goes up and down, but I'm not positive.
I'm already
That's a no-go. Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me, dog.
It's so big. Look at my tiny feet.
They're heavy, but look, you can touch the ground.
Yeah, but they're heavy.
Yeah, you'd fall over and die. There's no brakes.
No.
Honestly, I would be down to do a Harley build. I would do like a Sportster or maybe like a Fat Bob. This is a little bit of an older one. I think that would be super cool. Let me know if you guys...
At them at the dealership.
Yeah, maybe we could go over the Harley dealership. You know what? We'll do a whole separate video looking at Harley Davidsons. How's that sound? If you want to see us, go to the Harley Davidson video. Go to the Harley... You know what I mean. If you want a video on Harleys, shopping for a new Harley, comment below and we'll go do that. Triumphs. So we did do a Triumph, a Daytona 675R. That was our second build we ever did. Remember that? And we bought it from here, black one. That was a dope ass build. They're discontinued now, so that was cool that we did them. Triumphs are dope. I actually really like Triumphs. I've always liked them. The issue with Triumph is they do such a good job with their bikes. There's not much you need to do to them, or even that's available aftermarket. Yeah, you do an exhaust, maybe a chain and sprocket, maybe some turn signal,
That is interesting.
cleaning up the handlebars, and that's about it. There's not a ton to do to them, because look how nice this is. That is it.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I love the finish on that.
Gold line.
That's super cool.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes you gold leaf. That's where that's from. Even the nice suede seats, absolutely beautiful. They got a Bonneville here. I've always wanted a Thruxton. That would be a super cool. We could do a cafe style. There's so many freaking build options. I almost want to do multiple bikes at the same time. That's what I'd like to work towards, but I just don't know if... Wait, that's an actual monster. That's a 1200. What? What is this doing here?
Is it used or
Yeah, it should be... It's used.
1200R?
Oh, this is an R model. You know what the problem is with the R model, teens?
What?
You can't get a full exhaust system for them.
Really?
You know that cool exhaust we put on?
Yeah, why?
It has larger diameter headers that attach to the manifold.
Manifold. That doesn't allow for a full exhaust.
Yeah, right there, that part.
So it'd be half an exhaust?
Yeah,
second half?
I don't know anyone that makes these pipes here. They're too big.
Is that a challenge, Jaret? Custom exhaust.
Dude,
Custom
I love those bikes though. That's available. So again, guys, all these bikes are available. Warhorse of Camp Hill. Hit him up if you want anything. Tell him you saw my video. That's a... Dude, Dotto needs to buy this.
Oh, and it works.
Dotto needs to buy this bike.
That is nice. I love the Monster.
Dude, this is such a dope bike.
like the Monster.
Look how beautiful that is.
Great, but what you did with the build...
Yeah, is that what you would do?
Made me fall in love with the Monster.
Yeah.
All the
Me too.
accents you did to it, the exhaust, the clear clutch, everything.
I agree.
That's how I'd want
I love that build.
I need Manny to build me a Monster.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun. Dude, I love that bike. That is such a sick bike. If I was going to get another bike, that would be in my running, but I'd buy the 1200S instead because I could do the exhaust. I don't really need all the features that the R has.
And look at it, it's just all exposed.
It's beautiful.
That's why it was so nice.
It's
Imagine
absolutely
all blue,
beautiful.
The titanium.
Yeah. And a clear clutch, carbon wheels on it, paint the shock.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Anyway, this is available. I think teens should get a Monster.
I mean, it is here, right? Well, it wouldn't be that
There are
one.
some... See, these are the four-wheelers, teens, that I was talking about.
These are sold.
Oh, these are all sold, yeah.
Monster?
That's the new Monster. To me, the old one looks...
like the old one.
The old one looks way better. Yeah, I think they kind of...
Scrambler is sold.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Scramblers. I love this. That 1100 Scrambler Dark is so badass. They're going to be getting tons more bikes in, guys. So if you're interested in stuff, you can call them up and order bikes or get on the list for things that you want. I love that exhaust system. How it winds its way all around in there. Look at that. Dude, I'm so stoked that they have Ducatis now.
This is our next build.
Build a side-by-side?
Two people. Side-by-side.
Build a
Yamaha.
side-by-side.
Wolverine.
These actually are really cool. This is what we would need for like taking the trash down and like doing the deer feed and all that.
Or we walk and get
That
the
would be
exercise.
I know, that's what we do now. That would be a lot of fun.
This
See,
is huge.
yeah, this is
This is too big. This would destroy the grass.
So you're saying size does matter.
Size does matter.
Size does matter.
What are we on to?
So people have asked me to do more Yamahas and more Japanese bikes and stuff like that. This is the model right here that competes with the Monster we were just looking at. That Monster 1200. You're telling me you want the clitoris headlight? bike over the
That
Monster.
looks like an alien.
Right? Like,
Looks like a transformer.
it's just, if you, like, you can ride any bike and have fun, but why not ride a bike that looks cool and have fun? You know what I mean? Like, although this is kind of cool. Look, looks like a fat booty right here.
Oh god, why is everything so
take
sexual
down.
with you?
And it's right
See,
between
it
your
looks like
legs.
a transformer with their symbols between
Yeah,
that
I do like the symbols.
and that and the front.
Yeah, this does give me Optimus Prime
Optimus.
vibes.
No, the enemy. Who are the enemy in Transformers?
I can't think of it right now.
The bad guys.
Somebody will tell us
Someone tell us in the
in the
comments.
comments.
The
I do like.
I like the
do
wheels,
that.
though.
Yeah, Leonardo gray
I like
with the,
with the
teal
pop
blue.
teal,
That's
yeah.
dope. And the R7s are sick. That could be a bike for you, teens.
Ooh, that does look nice.
Uh-huh.
I did have a Yamaha R3 and I loved
Black
it.
R7. I would still
There's
say,
that headlight,
I would
that
still
clitoris
say-
headlight.
Teens, I'd say get a Monster. Dude.
Get a Monster.
Get a Monster 1200. That's what I would say.
It's
Get
comfy for long
Get a
rides.
used Monster 1200S and do similar
And do the
mods.
mods on it.
Dude, I would love to have one of those.
Yeah.
We could each ride it, you know.
Although the V2 is my dream bike, I'll settle for the Monster.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. This
Oh,
is
that's a beast. What the hell?
It's a rocket, Triumph rocket.
That looks insane.
This is a legit.
That literally looks like a rocket.
I would be so down to do a build with one of these. I just don't know if there's enough parts to make.
That
my
looks
money back.
scary. Is that fast
Yeah, they are.
That looks
This
terrifying,
competes with my
too.
Diablo 1260.
to ride?
Look how cool this thing looks. It's heavy.
It literally looks like a rocket.
Isn't that freaking cool?
That's crazy.
The engine's like 2,400 cc's or something crazy.
It's a good name
I
for
think it
it.
says over here 2,500 cc triple. Look at the size of that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone's calling me. Hold on.
They're like 150 newton meters of torque.
That's insane. That's so long.
These are
That's a
dope.
long bike.
I just don't know if there's enough to do to them. I'd have to switch my build series to monthly. That's what I have to do. Like if I switch my build series to monthly instead of per episode,
Then you can do any
I
bike
could do
because
any
it's not
bike.
relying
Because then
on
it's
parts.
Just, I just have to have enough months go by so that I can make
Recoup
enough money.
costs.
So I think that's something we could maybe do in the future, because then I could even do like a super leggera and like just use it and you do build series or do videos.
Wow,
with
going
it.
straight to the top.
I'm just saying it would open up like anything.
Yeah, you
know?
could do
I
any
wouldn't be
bike.
so limited to
Based on parts,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. And having to do like 6 to 8 episodes a month, I could do 4 and do other stuff and go out riding them and do shootouts and have multiple bikes at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
That's an option. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. The thing is, I'd have to change it. Instead of 5, 10, and 15 per episode, it'd have to be like probably 20, 40, 60 per month. So that would be like the average of what people spend in the tiers now. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I don't know if in the middle of a recession is a time to switch things up, but scramblers. See, like once again, if it was monthly, I would love to do like a Triumph rocket and throw a scrambler in next to it, or even like a Bonneville next to it, you know, because they kind of go
Ooh,
together.
I like the
How
Bonneville.
cool would that be? Give 2 bikes away,
I
kind
do
of like we
like-
did with the Street Fighter
Yeah,
and the V2.
I love the Bonneville.
And then I think
Classy.
another possibility would be the Aprilias,
Ooh.
right? So this is the new RSV4.
You did think about doing the...
We did a Tuono, remember?
We did,
The
yes.
old Tuono.
Yeah.
But the new Aprilias, really look at this, team.
All right, let's really look at
Here,
this.
let me hold this. Like,
Let's really dissect
like
this.
look at the quality of the triple tree, the plastic, the levers. I know that's all stuff you can replace, but even this, like, what is this? A fake carbon sticker? Like the chassis of it, these wings. I feel like Aprilia kind of went backwards with this bike design.
Sticker?
Yeah. I mean, it still looks okay from back here.
Not comfortable.
It's really a track. It's really a track bike. To me, doesn't it look just a little bit cheap? The plastic, and like
Yeah.
the design of it, and
The color.
yeah. Like I don't know. What do you guys think of the new Aprilia, the RSV4? I personally am not a fan. I think
when I look at this and I look at that Street Fighter right there,
it's a joke, right?
it is, yes.
Well, actually, these two. It'd be this one. So it'd be the new Tuono versus that. You're telling me you would pick that? Who would pick this?
That's so uncomfortable.
That's I don't know. They're made for racing.
This is kind of better.
Should have a little bit more padding in it.
Yeah.
That one. Super high. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't touch it.
Mm-hmm. So that's all the options that they have here. But the beautiful thing is with Warhorse is they have a huge warehouse in Scranton with their Scranton location, and then they just have all of their inventory sitting in there. So they really have anything available for me, which is awesome. Like, I can pretty much get anything I want at this point. So let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm gonna tell you now, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you now what I would like to do. What I would like to do, they don't have one here. I was hoping they would have one here. I would like to take a brand new Panigale, a 2023 Panigale, and I'd like to do my version of a Lamborghini Panigale. Because they've done a Lamborghini Diavolo, which I own. They've done a Lamborghini Street Fighter, which I'll be getting in the spring of this year. And how cool would it be to do a Lamborghini Panigale with a custom paint scheme, and then have all three of them together for content and stuff like that, in comparison and everything. So it'd be like, basically, can I make a cooler Lamborghini version of a bike than Ducati did? Because I'm kind of mad that they didn't let me choose the colors for my Street Fighter. I had to get that green and red, which is cool, but it's not my first choice color-wise. So I could do the colors that I wanted to do on a Lamborghini and do a Panigale, which makes the most sense, I think, out of all their bikes to do. So
I would love to do a Ducati.
A Lambo Panigale?
Yes.
That'd be sick.
I mean, that would be amazing.
I already talked to her about that. She has to listen to all my crazy ideas.
Yeah.
So she already knows.
Either approve him or shut him down. It's like Shark Tank, you know?
That's what she does. She shuts me down. Talk to me. And then she runs off with the cats.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for all the bikes in here that I would be interested in building. Let me know your thoughts. I'm like...
Do you have like a top 2 choice?
I'm 99%. I'm 95% towards the Panigale.
Yeah, Ducati.
It's coming in spring, summer build, you know, something like an off-road, a multi-strada or something like that, or even the Triumph Rocket. That'd be better for like a fall build, winter build. So I'm leaning towards a Panigale. And they have the new exhaust, the Undertale exhaust we could do, the custom paint scheme, the Lamborghini inspired.
Based on what he's told me and the ideas he has, if we did that bike, it's gonna explode the
incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I already started working with the designer on some designs, and like, I want it. I want that bike, you know?
Yeah. Everyone you've showed it to and like discussed the idea with, they're like, absolutely, 100%.
It's disgusting. So, all right, so that's
but still tell us, what bike would you like
those are my ideas. Let me know what bikes you guys would like to see us build. If it's not now, in the future, I always take into consideration all your comments.
If it's not now, then when?
Yeah, in the future. And then don't forget, you can still be entered to win the BMW. We're picking it up for decals next, and we actually just stopped by there before this and saw the decals before it's done.
There's not a lot of time left.
It looks incredible. Yeah, there's a couple episodes left.
You have to do it now.
So now's the time to get signed up for that build. Again, patreon.com. It's always the first link in the description below. And I think that's it. That's it. Short and sweet. I just want to show you guys some bikes, support our local shops, get your feedback. I think that's all we got. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Let us know what bike Christina should get. Monster 1200. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.